Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in into a call podcast, The Voice of Innovations. I try to come here this night to share with you some of the good content that you can follow up with them. But I think it is one of the important content that you may also need in your academic journey if you are a student, if you are also a teacher, and if you are doing anything. I believe that uh, th- this content is the right content for you, and if this content is going to teach you well. You're going to be a great person. This is the basic introductions, and I think you might have learned this in your basic computer. But I believe that there are some advanced concept in this content. I really need you to pay attention in this content, and you move around with it, and I think it will teach you a lot of things. Uh, One thing that I want to teach you about today is Microsoft and the image of artificial intelligence as well. And we've seen all the job become very easy. And the reason that it become very easy is not that very simple, by the way. Yeah, is because of the interconnections between the applications. And if you know how application communicate with other application, then you have a tips, you have a tricks, you have learned the trick if you know the communication of the application. And when I say communications, you might be noticing that uh, in many applications you can see there's something called file. You know that all these things you see, uh, this file, it contains a lot of things. That is the connection. There is a connection between the application and the computer itself. And you know, the computer is an operating system that is operating. And if it is an operating system, it means it must be having a guesses. It must have a guess that used to come to the house. That is a simple example of it. And if you are the owner of the house, you might expect some guests to come maybe in a day that you might have known. And if the guest comes, so is you having responsibilities of having the connections with the guests. And you know, you might be having a lot of things that you can do. Maybe you have a wife, you have a kids, you have a lot of things. And you yourself, you have a way of communications of with a guest. And when I say a guest, it means an application. And application is a programming. It used to be programs in order to meet the specific uh, needs of someone's. Let's say the user, somebody like you, somebody like me. Maybe we need to use an application that can solve a problem. Then, if we need to use that application, it means that we need to develop the application. Then we launch it in operating system. And operating system now will be the one that is taking responsibility of how these applications operate. Okay, and the communication of operating system and the applications. I mean the communication between the application and operating system. So it keep intact. That's why sometimes we need to install the application itself so that the operating system should know what type of applications and how does it work. So all these things they come from human being, and it is the developer that develop the applications in order to meet uh, specific needs of the user. And now, with this case, you need to know how application work. To 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 learn an application is very easy. It's not that very tough. To learn an application is a skill, and you know, with the skills you need to practice. That is the best part of skills. And it's a skill that you don't practice. I mean, if you heard about any skills, so make sure that the skills has been practiced for many times regularly, and eventually, if user keep moving with an application all the time, then they will understand how the application work. That is the best part of dealing with computers. If you're dealing with computers nowadays, then you practice all the time, then you're going to get a lot of things. You're going to be to know the application, and that is why you see many people began to know applications, and whether they did not go for college, but they know how to use an application. That is the simple understanding of how to use application. With this case, I have to begin with Microsoft Word so that you may know what is Microsoft Word. And of course, many people, you know it, it is a basic computer uh, that most people use, but it is one of the advanced application developed by Microsoft. It has a lot of versions. Seeing it was initiated by Bill Gates, his company, that is Microsoft. And of course, Microsoft has evolved, and it goes into many stages of versions and all this. And of course, it's changed a life to many people. Many people have been using it for business. Many people have been using it for the company, for a lot of things. It is it's transformed our institution, and it has done a lot of things to our institution. It has done a lot of things to, let's say, governments, schools, and all the places that you may go around the world. You can find that Microsoft Word has done a lot of things, as well as the rest of the application that we might reach in 2 days to come or in 3 days to come if I get time again. And now let's go direct to the application itself. For you to know this application, you need to divide it into many sections. If you don't divide it application with many sections, you will not learn a lot. And the first thing you do is to have an account. Now I have an account. You see here, this is my account. This is Akol Maturium. This is Akol Maturium Junior. And that thing is the thing you have to move around with it, and you will understand that account. You can see up there is written Akol there. It's written Akol Maturium Junior, right? And this thing is an Outlook account. It is an Outlook account. Now let's go direct, and so that you may know how all these things work, and I will also give you some tip about how to deal with artificial intelligence and all this. I will be taking you through Gemini so that you also understand how to take out some information from Gemini, and then you bring them here into Microsoft Word. Something very important. Uh, yeah, let me try to fix this. Yeah. Now, this one now is divided into four terms, and the critical section is the styles. Another one is a paragraph. The other one is font. These are the things that you need to take care of. You need to take care of this. This is paragraph, and if you learn English, you may know the word paragraph. And paragraph is an idea, and it based on the line sentence. You combine sentence in one, then you put all those sentences as one idea, then followed by the other paragraph. And let me try to bring this text so that you see how paragraph work. And uh, for you to understand paragraph, I think you have to know English language, and the structure of the English language is very important as well. It's a lot of English, then you don't have problem. Uh, for example, we have here, this is September 11th. The U.S. Uh, the U.S. was attacked in 9/11 by Al Qaeda, And these things that you see here, this is the paragraph right now. Okay. When I do it like this, it's a paragraph. This one is a title. Okay. I mean, this one is a topic. This one is a title. And now that's why you see here, this is a paragraph. And when I make it like this, and then I click this one here, it will just take it to middle. And that is an alignment to the middle. And you see it has changed. Sometimes most of the people click Control E so that you align the text to you align the text to center. Like, this is what you see sometime. Okay, you click here. So when you click here, you see this is it's an Arabic paragraph that you can see starting from here to there. This is justifications. This is how you need to justify your text. And by the way, this is very simple. And for those who don't know how to deal with this, it's really very simple. And that's why you see this one is the size of the paragraph itself. And this one here, when you highlight and you're trying to put any color, it will change. The color will change. And then you can go around. This is the numbers. It is a numbering. This one is also a numbering. And this one also is a numbering as well. And of course, there is an advanced, there are advanced concepts here. And you see, this one is when you need to hide the heading and all this, and also the sections. So this one can help you to, it can show all the hidden sections of your document. I believe that I will bring it to you later on. When I mean, it might be tomorrow, of course. We're going to create table of content here, the automatic table of content, and this one can help you a lot to determine the sections that has been hidden. I know some people don't know the function of this, of course, but it has a great functions. Yeah, if you don't know this function, yeah, it has a good function, and that function is very important in a Microsoft Word. And if you write a lot of articles, I think you may know. If you write books, if you're a writer, you may know meaning of this. So and hidden future in Microsoft Word. These things it is used to show and hidden some sections in your document. That is the importance of it, and I believe that I'm going to come tomorrow with the numbering of table of contents, and I'm going to show you some of the sections that has been high, so that you understand it very well. And that is the best part of computer. In computer, you may not understand something unless you try it yourself. All these things you see, you need to observe as well. When I click on this, okay, this is the directions of the text. When I click on this, it shows you the direction of the text. Okay, then that's how you can deal with it. This is the sorting thing, the meaning of sort, and this is the tabling. This is how you can master. Human brain doesn't take all the thing, but you take thing based on the memory, based on the hierarchy. If you don't take thing based on the hierarchy, you will not understand anything. It's very important to understand thing based on the hierarchy, and that is how brain work. Brain doesn't work in taking many things into your mind. Never. Your brain work based on the hierarchy. First thing you take, the second thing you take, the third thing you take, the fourth, the fifth, up to the end of the information that you want. And this is how you can understand something. You cannot understand all these things like that. And that's why I'm starting with this. And remember that all these things, they are all under home tab. And you can see here all these menus, they have their own subsections. And that's why this is home. You can see home has a lot of things. There's clipboard, and the meaning of clipboard in your phone. You paste something, then the memory trying to store it for randomly, then you may paste from your clipboards. Okay, this it is very important when you're dealing with paste and copy and all this, and it helps you a lot to copy, and you store them in your device. Then the moment you need them, you just go to clipboard. You will get whatever you copy from somewhere else, and it is very important. This one is very easy here, and that is it. And this is fun. So in phone here also is very easy. That's why it's necessary for you to understand all these things here. This one here, you see, this one is a style that you're writing. All these things are very easy styles that you may write, and this is the size of the style itself. And this is how you can increase it. And you see there it has a shortcut. The shortcut is ship. Is shortcut is control ship and then greater than. That is it. But let me highlight and you just increase it by using shortcut control shift greater than control shift less than. No mathematics, no less than, greater than. So that is it. That is how you can play around with all this. And this is the font. And here, if you highlight it, and then you make V, it bold it, and that is italics. It don't call it italic, it's called italics. This is underline. So let me undo them. You just click on that, but in shortcut you can say Control V U I. You see, when I click on Control U V I, it will change all this thing. All the thing here change. It is very important to know all this. And sometimes you might be dealing with your boss. Your boss may say, I don't want this thing to be underlined. So you need to work on it. What do you do in that? You need to work very well so that they can understand you better. And him said it. And now here, and you can see I've zoomed it a bit so that you see. And let me click on those things. Sorry, let me click on those things. We don't need it to be. We don't need to have any formatting. Of course, the best part of it is, let me try to do it like this. If you click on this, this is a clear formatting. It will clear any formatting that we have put into the text. Are you seeing? Any formattings? Let's say we've changed the color, and when we click on this, it will take you back to initial document, initial text, because here this is a clear formatting. It's very important if you're dealing with a file that doesn't change all thing and all this. So it is very important to make it like that. OBS actually it. Yeah, it will help you a lot. If you click on clear all the formatting, it will help you. That is very important. And I'm bringing all this so that you may know them as we move forward right now. Let me highlight. You need to learn highlighting. It's very important. And if you click on that, it will make them small. That's the power. If you know mathematics, we call this in subscripts. Yeah. And then this is a superscript. Okay. In mathematics, this one is a strike through the text. And it could look very easy when you keep yourself learning. If you don't keep yourself learning, you will not understand anything. So you need to keep yourself practicing because this one is a skill. And with the skill need practicing. Skill doesn't need you to sit down and you say, I learned this and I did this. The skill you need to learn, you need to make it better well. Then you are going to learn if you keep practicing the skills. A skill that has not been practiced is not a good skill, by the way. Mm, excuse me. So this is font, this is clipboards, this is paragraph, and all this thing here. All these things are very important. I will show you the function of all this. These are the title. These are the titles. These are the styles. This is normal. This is style one. This is style two. Okay. This is heading one. As you go through, so that is it. And 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 if you come here, you will see there are a lot of things here. Apply the styles, create the style, and all this. It's really very easy right there, and this is fine. Sometimes you click on Control F so that you find text that you are looking. Right, it is there. This one is when you're dealing with files, when you're dealing with papers. How many pages do I have? You see, I have 5 pages. because I'm finding something. I click on this, it will take me back. It will take me to page that I'm looking for. It's very important. If it is heading, it will give me some heading that I'm looking. I don't need this thing. Get out of it. It's replaced. Select. It's like what I'm trying to do. Select all. Thing. Control. Right. Select the font. Select all the text with similar formatting, and and a lot of things as you go through. It is really very important to master this thing right here. They're very important. And this is a critical part of Microsoft Words. If you understand AI, and then you are going to be a great guy. But if you don't understand artificial intelligence, the thing that you see add-ins, meaning of add-ins is to add any apps that you want to. And let me try to bring to you so that you see. Let's say it is loading the application. These are all AI. You want to write automatic, then you can just add here. This is autopilot because you have something called copilot. It belongs to Microsoft and a lot of things, GPT and all this. GPT for Excel. So if you don't know how to deal with it with the functions and all this, so you can just add right there. This is a Quillbat, and just add. Now it is downloading. I have here a free version of autopilot. Is one of artificial intelligence. If I use this, you may see that it brings to me a lot of things. Are you seeing now? Uh, uh, these things it is now opening, right? And do I need it for praisings or I need it for which purpose? So it depends on you. It's now loading. Are you seeing? It is bringing me a lot of things. Let me accept, and it use money. You can just subscribe because it is a premium versions. I and there is also a free version for this, but you can just log in if you want, then you just move on with it. It's one of the things that you could use in your Microsoft Word. So it come here as a tab. You saying now right now when I click, it will just bring it here. You log in, you're gonna ask anything that you want from here, and it will give it to you all. It access uh, it access AI as well because it is using GPT, and you can just go through. So it is very important right there. And this is insert. So in insert here, you can just insert the cover paper and all this. And this is blank page. This is break. This is tables. If you need tables, if you know metric, and all these things are gonna be easy. So in matrix, you see 1 times 1. You know what is 1 times 1? One row and one column. So this one is one row, two column, three column, one row. Then you just count like that. Seven column, one row. Two rows, seven column. Three rows, seven column. Right? Just like that. So this is how you can cover with. And if you have many rows that you want to add, and sometimes you can just come here, or you just come here and right click. You say insert, insert what? You need to know matrix. If you know matrix, then you're going to be a great person. If you don't know matrix, you will not understand the table. That is very important when you're learning Microsoft Word. So you need to know matrix. If you know matrix, then you will understand what is going on with matrix. And in matrix, we know what is row and what is column. So when I bring the cursor right here, right click, and then I say insert, I said insert, then insert the row. Do you want it tough or blue? I want it blue. So you click, I'm saying it is adding right now. Adding. When I say click, okay, it's now 4. When I do another one, it goes 5. But there is an easy way that you can do it. You can make tough. This is when you click tab on your keyboard, TAV. So it will add a lot of tables, or you just bring it here at the end of the table, click enter, click enter, click enter, click enter. Then you're gonna have a lot of tables right there. It's very easy. And then you trying to write anything that you want. So let me delete this because I need nothing from it all. Delete the entire. See, it has gone. So this is one thing you need to understand from insert, and these are the pictures. To load that picture, maybe from this device, I click here, then I have to choose where is the file that I want. Maybe I come here, maybe I need this file. So are you seeing? This is how you can import an image from the file to. There is one thing most people always confuse, and I want to show you here. Most of the people, when they try to move this, it can't move. So what do? You need to make this file to move over the text. And that's why when you click on the image, sometimes when it is like this, let me say, now there is nothing happening, right? There is nothing here. But the moment I click on the image, so you will see there is picture format. When you see picture format, you just come here to wrap the text. Then you come here in front of the text. Then you see now your image is moving. An image that you imported is moving. It's moving through the text. It's very important. You want to play around with it. You just add. Are you saying what happened? So if you want to play around with it, you just add those things. Okay. So it's very easy. It's very easy to deal with Microsoft. That is it. That's how you can add the picture. You can add the picture through insert. Then you can picture. You say from this device, online pictures. You must have in it. You must have also an account. So without that, you will not get all this. But sometimes you may have access to online asset using your laptop, and you must have a connections. You must have internet. It's very important. These things are shipped. Maybe there we have some people that deal with the ship. So all the ships are here. Need rectangles. You draw like this. You just pick from there. So whatever you do here, you may be getting format. That is very important. Anything you bring here, you get a format. And the format will also indicate to you when I click on this, the color change and all this. When I click and all these things can change the color. So I don't need all these things. Let me try to go back to where I am. That is insert. This is draw. You want to draw something, you draw from here. And I think all these things will just be keeping you away from what you want to learn now. Let me try to skip some of the areas so that we go through. This is designs, and this is how you can design. This is theme. Some people love themes, but no problems. If you love themes, then you just go through and use the themes. If you don't love themes, then that is also okay. But you can just go. This is titles and all this. This is document formatting. This is coloring. Okay, this is fonts, and this is paragraph spacings. This is effect, and this is watermark. Right, this is watermarks. You want to add a watermark. You want to have a custom watermarks. You just come here. You want a picture. You just come here. Select the picture. Right, select the picture. Where is the picture? Say here. Say you see the symbol of computer. You click on that. Bring me here. Click on this one here. Let's say I click on this same picture. How do I want it? The scaling is going to be 100%. Let me say 100%. Say 100%. Are you saying? So that is the watermark right now. See, the picture is there. It's a watermark. So I don't need that. Let me just go where with it. This is paper color. You need to put color on every page. Just come here. It's page coloring. And this is the border. Then you can just keep moving. This is the border. Okay. Or let me try to click all the places that I need border with. Maybe I don't need up. When I click on this, it will bring like this. I see it is not. It's not aligning this one here because of this one. When I do like this, it bring all. When I do like this, it leave all these sections. When I do it like this, only these sections. If I save this, you can see it only from right to bottom. Yeah, from right to bottom. Are you seeing? I mean, from right to top. Then you can see the line, but you can see the line right here. So all these things are very important when you're learning Microsoft Office. And this is the layout of the pages, and one of the important things that you can learn. And this one here, this is margin. Sometimes you need to be careful with margin. It's indicated right here. These are the margin, and these are indents. If you know English, there is something called indent, and indents. Some indent is like this one can start from here. All right, let me try to show you. You see, this is for indent in English, and even in programming language, it's really better. It's better for all the text must move in the same alignment from right to the left. So that's why you see we have margin right there. This is margin. So you're not allowed to write in this margin. If you need to increase the area of the margin, so you bring the cursor here. You bring the cursor here. When it change, you just do it like this. Are you seeing? So it's increasing the margin, increasing the margin. So it's very important. This is orientations. Your page, you want it to be portraits, you want it to be landscape. So that is it. Now the final things that we want to do is to create table of content. How do you create a table of content? This is what I'm getting from some of my followers right here. How do you deal with the table of content? In table of content, uh, let me try to teach you how to. Let me try to see some. There are people who are commenting here, and I want to see them. Okay. Okay. People are not saying well. So I'll be using magnifier next time. It's okay, no problem. I'll be using magnifier so that you guys can see very well. And let me try to go through your table of content. I want you to know table of content. Then next time, I mean tomorrow we may come to mathematics. But I want first to show you table of contents. How do you make table of contents? Sometimes if you want them here, if you want table of content here, so you come here to reference, you go to table of contents, automatic table of contents. So sometimes we have a lot of problem. No table of content, no table of content entry is found. You know why? And this is where many people fails. Uh, People fail here because of this. Sometimes when you click like this, so the first thing you do is to add the 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 chapters. If you have the chapter always become uh, heading one, and and topic become heading two. This is what you need to understand. For example, now we have this one. You make it like this, highlight. So then sometime you want to add it. You want to add it to be, let's say, uh, heading on number one. Okay, like this. We have heading number two. We have even up to heading number three. And sometime if you click on, sometime if you click on ship one, it will also take you there. It will also take you there. If you click on ship one, it will take you there. But if you do it like this and you say, let's say, heading number one, okay, mean that you have added it right here. And then we come here, and then when I click on update the tables, it will automatically bring here. Okay. So it's because I add the heading 1. That's why you see here. And let us add heading 2. Now you see here in table of content, you're not seeing the next line because there is no next line that we have added. Let's say now we need this one here. We need this one to be number 2. So what do? You highlight it, you come here, right? It change automatically. And when I click on update the table, do you want to update the page number only, or you want to update the entire table? I want the entire table to be updated. You see? So it keeps adding like that. This is how you add table of content. Okay. So this is how you add table of content. And it depends. And in your research, maybe, or in your book, you might be having 3. You might be having chapter, that is 1. Then you might be having subtopic. I mean, you're going to have a topic, and then you're going to have subtopic. You're going to have a lot of things. Maybe you have like 4 heading. This is what you do. You keep adding the heading. Okay. You keep adding the heading. If you know you have heading number 1, you add heading number 1. Like for example, here, when you need to add heading number 1, you add it from here. Okay. And if you want to add heading number 2, you just click heading 2 here from style. You're seeing all this from style. But there is one thing you want to know. This one now is changed to be, it's changed to what? It's changed to be, then it has changed to be blue. So you click here, you have something called modify. When you come and modify, you need to change the color to be black, right? For heading number 1. What do you need? How do you need the styles? You want to leave the style like that. When you click it, the color will change automatically. Okay, so that is it. And here, update to match the selections. If you update to match the selection, the same thing. It will also give you the same text to match the selection. So this is 2. Now let's try to add this to be number 1 again. Okay, let's say number 1. We want to add this one to be number 1. You see? And this one also number 1. So I'm keep adding this one also number 1. This one also number 1. Okay, this one also number 1. This one also number 1. Now let's say we are done with that, and let me go back to where I am. And are you seeing here? I have now the headings. It keep adding the heading. Okay, that is what I want to show you, because I show you before that when you click on find, it will give you where you want to find all your things. Now let's say update the entire table. So the table of contents has now been updated automatically, and it is very important. And if you're a researcher, sometimes it become very tough for you to do those things. All these things are the reference right here. So let me try to say tomorrow I will come with this thing. I will come with how to deal with all this. And the first thing we can do tomorrow, we're going to bring the connections of the connection between Microsoft Office and any artificial intelligence tool. Let's say Gemini, let's say ChatGPT. We're going to bring them together so that they have a correlation. And I don't know whether you're going to be there tomorrow. Follow me. This is where we are going to have a lot of things. So this is Gemini. Let me try to bring it so that you also see. This is the area. This is the text area of Gemini. See here, most people are creating a lot of things. So I'm using it for free. This is where I'm using it for money, paying money here in this account. Our growth for computing. This is for the company and this is for me. So now the default account that I'm using is only mine. And sometime today you cannot find people giving you your phones. because they are afraid that you may see the shots and all this. People are afraid today to use artificial intelligence. But this is one of the things that I asked. This is what you are seeing right there. This is what I asked earlier. That can you discuss the story about 9/11? So these are the thing generated by artificial intelligence right here. This is 9/11 of US. So this thing is very important for us to know how to take all this and how to prompt. I'll also show you so that we go through uh, artificial intelligence and all this. So that is the end. And I believe that we are going to come tomorrow. And when I get time, I'm going to add a magnifier so that you see very well. You see the text that I highlight. And so, and because I want you to see, I want you to see what I'm doing. If there is anything that you do not get, maybe I'm also free. You can just text me. Maybe I will just direct you. So all these things are very important. Tomorrow I'm going to come here to give you how to type in mathematics. This is what I will do. And we are going to have a lot of things. One thing that we are going to type tomorrow is going to be, let's say, is going to be this one here. What we are going to type tomorrow is going to be, let me try to bring it so that you understand it. Yeah. Open. Sorry. Yes. Tomorrow I'm going to give you this. I'm going to type some of this thing if I have time tomorrow. I know you might be a teacher. You might be teaching in secondary schools. Let's say you might be teaching in university, and you don't know how to deal with these things, how to bring mathematical symbols. So I believe that in a call podcast, you will get all these things. You will know how to type advanced mathematics. I'm going to show you some of the symbols because it's very hard for you to find them. I will also show you why you get some text in on uh, lines, and when you paste them in Microsoft Word, you will not get. They are really structured. You may get them; they are disorganized and all this. I will show you the reasons behind that. So there is a technical background that you can do. You just download it, and automatically, if you download any mathematical things as a Word document, you will just find it that it is there is not disorganized. I know that there are some peoples that are really suffering from this, and of course, those people who are really suffering from that, they will go and get it tomorrow. How to type in mathematics and how to type matrix, how to type class, and all these tough courses that you may find that they are really giving you sleepless nights. So I will show you how to deal with those things. Then we may continue with some of the advanced concepts. Let me say this is the basics thing that most people know, and I think nobody. If you learn computer science, I mean, if you learn computer science or if you've been in schools, so all these things are very easy. Uh, going to, I mean, Microsoft Words, Homes, and all this adding and typing, and all these things are very easy. Everybody know it, but there are some advanced concepts that you need to understand from here. And I think I will be showing them to you. I will also show you online, how you can deal with it online. So that one is very easy because you may be having access of Microsoft Copilot. And if you have $35, you can just download it and you'll get access to AI Copilot. It's very important. It's free when you buy the Microsoft Word. Then you can just use it and you will be getting a lot of ideas from there. It's very important. You may not even type. You will just prompt from Microsoft Word. You will just prompt from Microsoft Word that write for me a letter to this, and then it will just type it for you, and automatically you just print. So you don't need to spend a lot of time when you deal with online Microsoft, or you just buy the Microsoft, uh, say 365. If you buy 365 Microsoft license, I think you're going to be genius with that. You will not even spend a lot of time trying to type and all these things, formatting and all. But you can just ask the AI, and then the AI will take care of everything. And technology is went far. Let me tell you, technology has went far to the extent that you cannot even imagine. So what do you want to do? You want to learn. That is the best part of it. So thank you so much, and I will bring to you tomorrow how to type this mathematics. And if we get time, we can just move forward to the rest of the thing. So thank you, and I really appreciate that you have been following me from the beginning up to now. Now 46 minutes live, and I'm going to end it right here. Let me hope you have known how to add the image. You have known how to deal with paragraph and all this. You have known how to build table of contents, and so. And I think you will learn this as you are in schools. It's very important. You can learn them because they are very easy. Just 1 to 2 days, you will just understand them if you are really serious with your study. Thank you so much. This is a call podcast, The Voice of Innovation. Bye bye.